my strong dancing friend. Welcome to my channel. Today we are exploring all about better buns for better turns, how to strengthen your glutes, get power driving forward from your hips so you can get on your leg and get multiple rotations. I'm so excited for this exercise. I can't wait to share it with you and show you how to do it the right way so you stay strong and stay safe and get all that beautiful suspended rotations that we're all looking for in our pirouettes. Are you ready? Let's check it out. Here we go. Exercise number 2 in hip extension. We were working in a limited range of motion in that hinge in the bridge. So we're going to increase our range of motion. When you can work in an extended range of motion, that is when you know that a muscle is very strong. So we're going to do something called a hip thrust, and we're going to elevate our shoulders on a box, a bench, a sofa, a chair, something that's off the ground. Now, if you are short, try to find something when you're kneeling on the ground that is right about shoulder height. From there, you're gonna shimmy onto your bench, box, chair. I'm just gonna say chair because that's what I'm using, right to where your bottom rib ends. If you are wearing a bra, this would be your bra line. From here, we're gonna tuck our chin. We're gonna bring our chin down and forward. This is gonna force our spine into a neutral position. One interesting fact is that whatever your neck and head are doing, the rest of your spine will mimic. So if your chin leads upwards, the rest of your spine is going to follow that shape. So everything will make a C shape. If your chin tucks too far forward, everything starts to curve forward. We're gonna walk our feet forward. So now our heels really are underneath our knees, and we're making a 90-degree angle at our knees. Our knees are bent to a 90-degree angle, and our heels are perpendicular to the floor. They're not in front of us. They're not bent behind our knee. Your heel bone is directly underneath, making a straight line of your knee. Our hips are going to drop down and make a V shape, but we're also going to use right where our back is connected to our chair, and that's just going to gently tip forward to help us make that V shape. Nothing is happening with your torso. I want to be very clear about that. There should be no movement through your rib cage. There should be nothing happening through your abs other than just that tight, braced, squeezed position. We've already talked about tipping up your pelvis to meet that bottom rib, so make sure that's happening throughout the entire movement. Now that we're down in our V shape, we're gonna drive our hips straight up towards the ceiling, keeping your chin tucked. You should be able to see this whole movement because your eyes are forward, looking at what's happening. Flatten out at the top so we have this crazy tabletop shape, and then we're gonna drop right back down. One thing to make sure is that it is an up and down motion. It is not a forward and back motion. I see this a lot. If your motion is going forward and back, you're gonna start to feel your quads working. Additionally, if your shoulders are too high, elevated, you're going to feel your quads kick in as well. We really do just want this to be glutes and maybe a bit of hamstrings because our knees are bent. If you're feeling it in your quads, again, your shoulders may be too high, go ahead and put a yoga block or a small step underneath your feet and elevate your feet so that we make that proper position and that you don't feel it in your quads. And we're just gonna do 5 or 6 of these, lowering and raising up in this position. And just like our glute bridge, once you feel stable in this position, once you feel really confident in this range of motion, in feeling both glutes firing, we're gonna take away one leg. So we're gonna lift one leg into the air, and now we're gonna do our hip thrust. Nothing changes. We're just gonna drop our hips down and fire our hips right back up, keeping your pelvis flat. We're not tipping side to side. We're just keeping everything flat. This is the time to figure out how to lift your body, how to drive your body forward using one glute at a time, and then maintain that position once you are in your turning position. And this is your single leg hip thrust. Go ahead and try 2 to 3 on each side. All right, my strong dancing friend, I hope that today's move was helpful and informative, and you'll start to think and piece together where the weak links in your turning might be. Something as simple as strengthening your glutes to help you get forward, get that momentum, stabilize your pelvis, and get you more rotations in your pirouettes. If you'd like to check out the 3rd video in this series, those are here. I'll talk to you soon.